Hello, good morning. Welcome to the 2022 Lakota Middle School Awards Day Assembly. This morning we will start with our 5th and 6th grade awards, later followed by our 7th and 8th grade awards. I'd like to congratulate all of the students in advance who this year achieved in the areas of math, science, language arts, social studies, PE, music, band. We will start with our 5th grade award winners. Mrs. Balsizer is not here today, so Mrs. Connors will be handing out your awards. So in the area of Certificate of Achievement, Outstanding Performance, 5th grade math, Mrs. Balsizer. Shelby Biddle. Outstanding Performance, mathematics, Mrs. Balsizer, Hudson Prenzlin. And Outstanding Performance, mathematics, Mrs. Balsizer, Madison Long. Next, Mrs. Boyce, if she could come to the stage. Mrs. Boyce, Certificate of Achievement. Outstanding Performance in Language Arts, Andrea Baker. Most Improved Performance, Language Arts, Lily Hope. Outstanding Performance, Mathematics, Presley LeMay. And Most Improved Performance, Mathematics, Maggie Maxwell. Next, Mrs. Brower's 5th grade band award. Mrs. Brower is not here with us this morning. Oh, there she is, sorry. Mrs. Brower, Outstanding Performance, Brass and Percussion, Lee Zacher. And Outstanding Performance for Woodwinds, Lillian Schilling. Mrs. Brower is also going to give out Mrs. Guy's award. Mrs. Guy's got a class this morning. We have several certificates of achievement for 5th grade choir. For outstanding performance, Shelby Biddle. Outstanding performance, Liliana Graber. Outstanding performance, Balin Kiran. And outstanding performance, Katie Leiter. Mrs. Guy also has several Enthusiastic Learner Awards for choir this year. Enthusiastic Learner Award to Kalijah Gardner. Weston Notestein, Quentin Abunga, and Praylin Weber. Next, I'd like to invite Mrs. Henry to the stage. Mrs. Henry will be giving out her 5th grade social studies awards. Certificate of Achievement, Outstanding Performance, 5th grade social studies, Shelby Biddle. Lee Zaker. Autumn Gilbert, most improved performance for Autumn Gilbert, and most improved performance, Hannah Lindrell LeBoy. Next, I would like to invite Ms. McCullough for her 5th grade Language Arts Award. Fifth grade Language Arts, Outstanding Performance, Bradley Bowes. Outstanding Performance, Language Arts, Trey Martin. Outstanding Performance, Language Arts, Lillian Schilling. Outstanding Writing Performance, 5th grade Language Arts, Liliana Graber. And Most Improved Writing Performance, 5th grade Language Arts, Lee Zaker. Also, we have Outstanding Achievement, Most Improved Performance, Kaylee Sweeney. Next, if Mr. Newsbaum could make his way to the center stage. Mr. Newsbaum has 2 awards: Outstanding Performance, 5th grade PE, Hudson Prenslin, and Most Improved 5th grade PE, Lillian Schilling. Finally, I'd like to have Mrs. Salyer come to the stage. Mrs. Salyer has 2 categories for 5th grade. Mrs. Salyer this year did a wonderful job teaching art to the 5th graders during their academic assist period. And she has 2 art awards: 5th grade Artful Creation Award to Phoenix Bryan, and 5th grade Artful Creation Award to Kalijah Gardner. Mrs. Salyer also teaches 5th grade science and has science awards. Outstanding Performance, 5th grade science, Shelby Biddle. Outstanding performance, fifth grade science, Bradley Bose. And most improved performance, fifth grade science, Presley LeMay. If we could have a big round of applause for our fifth grade teacher award winners. Finally, for fifth grade, we have a few special awards. Mrs. Connors will hand these out. We have High Honor Roll Awards and Perfect Attendance. Our High Honor Roll Award winners, Shelby Biddle, Elena Douts, and Reed Elkert. These students have had high honor roll for their fifth grade year. Our final award, Perfect Attendance, in the last couple years is quite the feat considering the quarantining and everything that we were going through still at the beginning of the year. We do have one Perfect Attendance Award winner for fifth grade, Ruger Kilby. The student has been here for every day in his fifth grade, not late, not tardy, didn't leave early. And again, with the contact tracing and quarantining that we had to do in the fall, these awards are a little more special this year. So let's give a final round of applause to all of our fifth grade award winners. Next, our sixth grade award winners. Again, Mr. Balsizer could not be here this morning, so Mrs. Connors would be passing out his sixth grade math awards. Mr. Balsizer's highest math average, sixth grade social studies, Carson Quaintance. Outstanding performance, advanced mathematics, sixth grade, Zoe Johnson. Highest average, sixth grade mathematics, Layla St. Clair. If a student is not here, they will get their awards if they're next day that they're in school. Outstanding performance, sixth grade mathematics, Cheyenne Lope. And finally, sixth grade most improved mathematics from Mr. Balsizer, Kelsey Holman. Again, Mr. Balsizer regrets that he could not be here this morning, but Mrs. Connors, great stand-in. Thank you. Next, Mrs. Bentley, if she could make her way to the center stage. Mrs. Bentley, sixth grade science awards for 2022. We have outstanding performance, sixth grade science, to Ivy David. We have outstanding performance, sixth grade science, to Reese Sigley. We have the effort award, exemplary effort award, sixth grade science, Angelo Baker. And finally, we have exemplary effort award, sixth grade science, to Angelia Sheridan. Aaliyah, excuse me. That's my fault. Aaliyah Sheridan. Again, a student who's not here today, they will get their award tomorrow, for those of you who are worried. Next, I'd like to bring Mrs. Brower back up to the front stage for her sixth grade band awards. We have several sixth grade band awards for outstanding performance, brass and percussion, Mason Brubaker. Outstanding performance, brass and percussion, to Spencer Moyer. And finally, brass and percussion, most improved performance, Zach Hoskins. We have outstanding performance for sixth grade band for woodwinds, Ivy David. And most improved performance, sixth grade band for woodwinds, Shelby Spalding. Since Mrs. Guy's not here and Mrs. Brower is already up here, we're going to do Mrs. Guy's awards next for choir. We have sixth grade choir enthusiastic learning award to Isabella Gonzalez Sanchez, and sixth grade choir enthusiastic learner award to Jackson Juarez. Again, thank you, Mrs. Brower, for filling in for Mrs. Guy. Next, I'd like to have Mrs. Brown make her way to the stage. Mrs. Brown has several awards for reading, language arts, and mathematics. For outstanding performance, sixth grade reading, Audrina Penwell. Outstanding performance, sixth grade reading, Sabrina Perkins. Most improved performance, language arts, to Merlin Aldrich. Outstanding performance, mathematics, sixth grade mathematics, Isabella Gonzalez Sanchez. And finally, most improved performance in sixth grade mathematics for Mrs. Brown, Novi Maxwell. Next, I'd like to have Ms. Hushauer come to the stage, please. Mrs. Hushauer has sixth grade language arts awards. Sixth grade highest language arts average to Zoe Johnson. Highest average award, sixth grade language arts, Layla St. Clair. And finally, exemplary effort award, sixth grade language arts, Haley Miller. Next, I'd like to invite Mrs. Linke to the stage. Mrs. Linke is presenting sixth grade Social Studies Awards. We have sixth grade Outstanding Performance in Social Studies to Layla St. Clair. We have Most Improved Performance, sixth grade Social Studies, to Gabe Moore. And finally, Exemplary Effort Award, sixth grade Social Studies, to Audrina Penwell. I think I got Audrina all the way back. And our last teacher award, if I can invite Mr. Newsbaum to come back up. He will be presenting his sixth grade PE Physical Ed Education Awards. We have Outstanding Performance, sixth grade PE to Aubrey Payne. And finally, Most Improved Performance, sixth grade PE to Reese Sigley. Let's give a big round of applause to all of our teacher award winners. Like the fifth grade, we have several high honor award winners. These sixth grade students maintain their high honor roll. If I can have Zoe Johnson, Aubrey Payne, Carson Quaintance, Madison Roche, Layla St. Clair, and Connor Yannikis. Sixth grade, we had a couple of students who came within a day or a half a day of perfect attendance, but we did not have a sixth grade perfect attendance award. So at this time, I would like us to give one last big round of applause to all of our award winners. I would also at this time like to thank Mrs. Freeborn, who helped get all the awards together, who printed the awards and organized everything for today. So thank you very much. Also, a special thank you to all of the fifth and sixth grade teachers for their hard work this school year. Students, you in particular, the last couple of years have been a big change. You have gone through contact tracing, quarantining, shutdowns, home learning. But I'm very proud to see that all of you have done your best, have given your best effort. Sixth grade, I wish you the best of luck next year when you move into seventh grade. Fifth graders, now that you've done your year of middle school, next year's fifth graders will be looking to you on how to behave, how to be a middle school student. So next year, you'll move into the leadership roles. So at this time, I'd like to give everyone a big final applause for all your hard work this year. Parents who are viewing this live, we will come back momentarily with the 7th and 8th grade awards. So again, thank you all for attending. Those of you at home, thank you for joining us. This concludes the 5th and 6th grade portion of the Honors Assembly. Good morning. Welcome to the 7th and 8th grade portion of the middle school awards assembly. Parents, for those of you viewing live stream at home and the recording later, we will begin momentarily. We are waiting for a few more of our 8th grade classes to make their way to the auditorium, so we will begin momentarily. Again, good morning to our families watching at home. This is the 7th and 8th grade portion of the Lakota Middle School 2022 Awards Assembly. This morning, we will be honoring the achievement of all of our students this school year in both the 7th and 8th grade. Students, I ask that you please hold your applause until after all of the awards are given. You will be prompted to give everyone a big round of applause once you're done. It just helps the program move along faster. We will start with the 7th grade awards first, and I would like to have Mrs. Bechtel make her way to the center stage. Mrs. Bechtel will be giving out 7th grade Language Arts Exemplary Effort Award. That winner is Isaiah Weicker. Again, students, please just hold your applause to the end. There'll be a big round once we're all done. Thank you, Mrs. Bechtel. Next, I'd like to have Mr. Brickman make his way to the stage. Mr. Brickman has awards for 7th grade mathematics and pre-algebra. We will start with the 7th grade mathematics award. This is highest Ohio State score in mathematics to Braylon Heminger. Also, Braylon will be receiving the highest 7th grade math average for this school year. We have all A's for 7th grade mathematics for Mr. Brickman to Nick Elkert. All A's 7th grade mathematics, Braylon Heminger. Achieving all A's, again in 7th grade mathematics, Jacob Hines. Most improved student, 7th grade mathematics, to Jaslyn Poole. Most improved 7th grade mathematics to Matthew Travis. Exemplary effort award for 7th grade mathematics to Hannah Brazzi. Exemplary effort award, 7th grade mathematics, Frank Lopez. And exemplary effort award, 7th grade mathematics, to Peyton Myers. Next, I'd like to announce the winners of Mr. Brickman's Pre-Algebra Awards. Highest average on the state pre-algebra, Caitlin Repez. Highest average pre-algebra, Alexander Burkhalter. And Alexander Burkhalter will also be receiving all A's for pre-algebra. We have all A's pre-algebra, Mr. Brickman, Kyle Fawcett. All A's for pre-algebra, Mr. Brickman, Chloe Foose. All A's for Mr. Brickman, pre-algebra, Brody Hansen. All A's, Mr. Brickman, pre-algebra, Colby Kelby, excuse me, that's my fault. All A's, Mr. Brickman, pre-algebra, Max Nordhaus. Again, students, please, at the end, we'll have a chance to give everyone applause. All A's, pre-algebra, to Caitlin Repez. All A's, Mr. Brickman's pre-algebra, to Grant Sugar. Pre-algebra, all A's continue with Olivia Thomas and Xavier Wedge. We also have our final All-A award winners, Mr. Brickman, Danica Weiss. Most improved student, pre-algebra, Xavier Sheridan. Exemplary effort award for pre-algebra, Keely Albert. Exemplary effort award for pre-algebra for Mr. Brickman to Reed Dussel. And finally, exemplary effort award for Mr. Brickman, pre-algebra, Brody Hansen. Let's give Mr. Brickman's award winners a big round of applause. Next, I'd like to bring Mrs. Brickman to the stage for her 7th grade World Studies award winners. Our first winners for Mrs. Brickman's outstanding achievement with the highest grade average for 7th grade World Studies, Haley Hunt. Outstanding achievement with the highest grade average, 7th grade World Studies, Caitlin Repez. And outstanding achievement, highest grade point average, World Studies, to Justin Wunderlich. We also have several All-A winners from Mrs. Brickman These students achieved all A's in 7th grade World Studies for this school year. We have Queen Beard. We have Alexander Burkhalter, Reed Dussel, Jaretta Edwards, Nick Elkert, Chloe Foose, Brody Hansen, Colton Kelby, sorry. I'll get it right, Colton, I promise. Karina Lay, Olivia Thomas, Xavier Wedge, and finally, all A's 7th grade World Studies, Danica Weiss. Let's give all of Mrs. Brickman's award winners a big round of applause. Next, I'd like to invite Mrs. Brower to the stage. Mrs. Brower has 2 award winners for 7th grade band. We have Outstanding Performance 7th grade band to Bryson Clark. And Most Improved Performance 7th grade band to J.C. Reinbold. Some of you are going to be getting your steps in today coming from the back of the auditoria. It's all right. Next, I'd like to invite Mrs. Clark to the stage. Mrs. Clark has 7th grade Language Arts Awards to pass out. I'd like to start with the Outstanding Performance in 7th grade Language Arts to Haley Hunt. Outstanding Performance 7th grade Language Arts to Grant Sugar. And Outstanding Performance 7th grade Language Arts, Justin Wonderly. We have Exemplary Effort for 7th grade Language Arts, Mrs. Clark's class, to Stephen Bensman. Exemplary Effort, Jaslyn Poole. And finally, Exemplary Effort, Language Arts to Camden Rice. Let's give Mrs. Clark and Mrs. Brower's group a big round of applause. Next, I'd like to invite Mrs. Floro to the stage. Mrs. Floro has 2 7th grade science awards to hand out. 7th grade, all of you this year did a remarkable job on your Rube Goldberg experiments. Again, that's one of the big highlights of every year is seeing how creative you guys are with that program in the gym. And I know it's something that the other teachers look forward to in the building. So, Mrs. Floro, 7th grade science, outstanding performance to Haley Hunt. And Mrs. Floro, 7th grade science, exemplary effort to Xavier Wedge. Let's give Mrs. Floro's class, or her awards, a big round of applause. Next, I'd like to invite Mrs. Guy, if she is here, or Mrs. Brower, if she's subbing for her. Mrs. Brower is going to be passing out the 7th grade choir awards for Mrs. Guy. Mrs. Guy has a class right now. Certificate of Enthusiastic Learning for 7th grade choir. Our winner this year is Parker Eidenauer. Let's give Parker a big round of applause. I'd like to invite Ms. Gross to the stage. We have 2 award winners from Ms. Gross's class for language arts and mathematics, or excuse me, reading strategies and mathematics. Students, when you're ready. Exemplary effort, 7th grade mathematics from Ms. Gross's class to Caden Rice. I'm sorry, Caden. That's Camden. One of these days, Mr. Flanagan will get his eyes fixed, I promise. This summer. And we also have one other winner for our reading strategies class to Tyler Markin. Let's give a big round of applause to Mrs. Gross's award winners. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Jacoby to make his way to the stage. Mr. Jacoby will be passing out our health award winners. Okay, Mr. Jacoby has 2 award winners for outstanding performance, 7th grade health, Jaretta Edwards, and most improved performance, 7th grade health class this year, to Tyler Markin. Let's give Mr. Jacoby's award winners a big round of applause. Next, I'd like to have Mrs. Johnson make her way to the stage, if she could. Mrs. Johnson teaches 2 classes. She created our STEAM program and our digital arts media class. We have 4 award winners, so students, please wait till all of them have been announced. We have the Artistic Award for Digital Media to Kyle Fawcett, and we also have the Artistic Award Digital Media to Lacey Wallace. We have Outstanding Performance in Art and Technology to Haley Hunt. Outstanding Performance Art Technology to Danica Weiss. Let's give a round of applause to Mrs. Johnson's award winners. Next, I'd like to invite Mr. McGinnis to the stage. Apparently, Mr. McGinnis owes you guys some money or something. You're all clapping for him. Okay. Mr. McGinnis has several awards, so again, please wait until the last student is called. Mr. McGinnis, Outstanding Performance in Language Arts to Brody Henson. Outstanding Performance, 7th grade Language Arts to Caitlin Repez. Wait, there's more. We have Outstanding Performance in Language Arts to Liv Thompson, sorry. And outstanding performance, mathematics, to Karina Lay. And outstanding performance, mathematics, to Maya Stottinger. Mr. McGinnis also has science and social studies. We have outstanding performance in science to Grant Sugar. Outstanding performance, again, students, please wait till the very end, in social studies to Kyle Fawcett. And we have outstanding performance in social studies to Marin Frazier. Mr. McGinnis has one other award. This is our Rube Goldberg MVP Award. This year's winner from Mr. McGinnis is AJ Goshi. Now let's give all of Mr. McGinnis's award winners a big round of applause. Next, I'd like to invite Mr. Newsbaum to the stage. Mr. Newsbaum will be presenting two 7th grade PE Physical Education Award winners. We have outstanding performance in PE 7th grade to Grant Sugar. Most improved performance 7th grade PE to Sabrina Waltz. Okay, let's give all of our teacher award winners one big final round of applause for 7th grade. Next, if I can have Mrs. Clark, Mrs. Johnson come up for their Academic Challenge Awards. These 7th grade, I will read the 7th grade winners now. 8th grade, I will read those winners at the 8th grade portion. These are the students who participated in our Academic Challenge team this year. Our 7th grade merit winners, Keely Albert, Reed Dussel, Marin Frazier, Haley Hunt, Max Nordhaus, Grant Sugar, and Danica Weiss. Let's give our 7th grade Academic Challenge Award winners one final round of applause. Our final 7th grade award winners, Mrs. Connors will be handing these out. These are all-year honor roll winners. These students have maintained all-year honor roll through 7th grade. Alexander Burkhalter, Jaretta Edwards, Chloe Foose, Brody Henson, Haley Hunt, Caitlin Ripez, Grant Sugar, Olivia Thomas, Sabrina Wallace, Xavier Wedge, and Justin Wonderly. These are our 7th grade all-year honor roll winners. Let's give one final round of applause to all 7th grade award winners. Finally, we have our 8th grade. 8th grade, this is your last official recognition as a middle school student before we send you on to the high school. There are several awards that are given out only 2 8th graders. Those will be held at the end. Those are the President's Awards. We also have Director's Awards from choir and band. So again, there are several special 8th grade awards that we will announce at the end. But I will start with the teacher winners. If I could have Mr. Brickman come back up. These are our 8th grade mathematics winners from Mr. Brickman. Again, students, this is these lists can be pretty long, so let's wait until the end to do our applause. High test average or test score on the OST test this past spring to Blaze Beard. Students, those of you who have gotten the highest average on the state test, that you are the first award winners, because normally we don't get the results back until fall. So now that the state is giving those back before you guys move on to the next grade, we're able to give these awards now. So again, we all know how difficult those state tests are. Both 7th and 8th grade did a wonderful job this year. We have highest average for 8th grade math to Emma Jarovic. All of the following students have had all A's all year for Mr. Brickman's 8th grade math. Again, please wait until the end for applause. Brock Adams, Michaela Camrata, Mason Eben, sorry. Josh Harmon, Jade Hines, Stephen Horniak, Addison Jaxie, Emma Jarovic, Vanessa Marker, Talina Maxwell, Charlie Miller, Kayla Parker, Avery Schilling, Alexia Stevenson, Roxy Zellman, McKenna Brazzi, Alan Eads, Jace Harmon, sorry. Brody Brubaker, Gabe Brubaker, Jersey Crawford, Kaylee Davidson, Alyssa Gracia, Zella Hendricks, we have 2 exemplary effort awards for Mr. Brickman's 8th grade mathematics to Leah Nordhaus and Xavier Thomas. Let's give a big round of applause to all of Mr. Brickman's 8th grade mathematics winners. Sure. Mr. Brickman wants to say a couple quick words to everybody.
Hey, real quick, I'd like to give lots of awards, obviously. Okay, if you're in my class and you do not have to take this math test, the final math test this year, right, which is quite a few of you, I need all of you to come to the stage real quick and stand up here. Hurry up.
Try to squeeze in.
Yeah, fill in.
Oh, you're fine. Let's give this group a big round of applause. 8th grade mathematics. Quickly fill in.
Or they got all A's, right? There's different ways to do it, but they need to work really, really hard to done what they've been asking. So here's your round. One more time, so here's a round of applause for all of you.
Nice job. Next, I'd like Mrs. Brickman to make her way to the stage, please, for her American History Awards. Mrs. Brickman has several 8th grade U.S. History Awards. I'd first like to call for outstanding achievement with the highest grade point average in 8th grade U.S. Studies to Madeline Gilmore. Highest grade point average U.S. Studies, Emma Jarovic. And highest grade point average U.S. Studies, Lexi Moon. The following students in U.S. Studies have had all A's for Mrs. Brickman this school year. Brock Adams, Caden Bursick, Allison Holman, Alex Lesky, Talina Maxwell, Ava Nordhaus, Avery Schilling, Donovan Statham, and, hold on, we got two more. Jacoby Widman, and Riley Wyant. Let's give Mrs. Brickman's American History Award winners a big round of applause. While we're finishing up, I'd like to have Mrs. Brower. Mrs. Brower, make her way to the stage. Mrs. Brower will be giving awards for her general music class, most improved performance in band, and the 8th grade award winner for this year's Directors Award. So I'll start with outstanding performance in general music. Riley Wyant. Most improved performance, Hannah Mueller. And 8th grade band, most improved performer for 8th grade band, Alan Eads. And for this year's 8th grade Directors Award winner, there's a bit of a reading I was going to start with here. Every year, the 8th graders in band vote on the band member who they feel is most deserving of the Directors Award. The student that the student that the band has chosen this year, 2022, has always been a leader in every sense of the word. They are always willing and eager to help others, not only in their section, but anyone in band who needs help, especially the younger members who are coming up. After COVID, this student did a year online where they continued to work hard on their instrument, emailing Mrs. Brower every week, asking what else could they do to practice. Upon the return to school, this student earned first chair in her section over a sophomore and a senior. This is a true leader and musician. She has taken the solo and ensemble where she has earned an excellent rating and was part of the flute trio earning a superior rating. Lastly, she was accepted to BGSU's honor band just last month. Congratulations to this year's Director Award recipient, Lily David. Again, students voted on by your peers is an honor. Let's give Lily one final round of applause. Next, I'd like to invite Mrs. Clark back to the stage for her 8th grade language arts winners. We have outstanding performance, 8th grade language arts, Mrs. Clark, Avery Schilling. Outstanding performance, Brady Tyson. Outstanding performance, Riley Wyant. We have exemplary effort for our 8th grade language arts winners, Mrs. Clark, Kaylee Davidson, Addie Gilbert, and Xavier Thomas. Let's give Mrs. Clark's award winners a big round of applause. We have Mrs. Floro, if she could make her way back to the stage. Mrs. Floro will be giving out 2 8th grade outstanding performance winners. Mrs. Floro's 2 winners, outstanding performance, 8th grade science, Lexi Moon and Landon Graber. Sorry. We have Mrs. Guy, if she is here. If not, Mrs. Brower is going to substitute again. Mrs. Brower just likes getting a lot of FaceTime on the camera. I think it's in her contract that we have to pay so much. All right, Mrs. Guy has 2 winners, and we also have the National Directors Award winner for 8th grade choir this year. Again, our choir and band members participate with the high school, which is a big honor. Not a lot of schools in the area do that. So we'll start with our Enthusiastic Learning Award for choir to Michaela Camrata. And Michaela is also winning the first year show choir award. We also have first year show choir award to Michaela Fleckner. First year show choir to Landon Graber. And first year award winner show choir, Alex Speck, Donovan Statham. Again, our show choir, like our 8th grade band members, participate with the high school. Our 2022 Choir Director Award winner this year is awarded to Alex Speck. Let's give all of the choir and show choir from Mrs. Guy winners a round of applause. Next, I'd like to have Ms. Gross make her way to the stage for her award. We have Exemplary Effort Award in Ms. Gross's class to Lacia Magnus. Students, everyone else was when they won their award. Lacia Magnus De La Rosa. Let's give Lacia a big round of applause. Lacia. Next, I'd like to bring Mr. Jacoby back to the stage. Seventh graders, next year when you take eighth grade health and eighth grade PE, you will be getting your high school credit. So these eighth graders this year who have completed health and PE will be going into high school next year with their credits already started and your high school GPA already started. Mr. Jacoby has outstanding performance in fitness. He teaches both fitness and health. In fitness class, we'd like to recognize Stephen Horniak. Outstanding performance. Most improved performance in fitness class to Avery Schilling. And outstanding performance in health to Lexi Moon. And finally, most improved performance in health class for Mr. Jacoby to Lena Maxwell. Let's give Mr. Jacoby's group a big round of applause. Again, congratulations to all of the eighth graders for completing health and PE. Again, that's a big obstacle out of your way before you even go into high school next year. Mr. Newsbaum, he will complete our health and PE course in here. We can bring Mr. Newsbaum back up. Mr. Newsbaum has a few awards for PE class, 8th grade. Outstanding performance to Carter Myers. Outstanding performance, Jalen Wagner. And most improved performance, Mr. Newsbaum, physical education, Donovan Staten. We have one final teacher award, Mr. Sosa, who also teaches couple sections of our 8th grade history. I don't believe he could be here. He's teaching a high school course. So I'll have Mrs. Connors pass out that award. Mr. Sosa recognized for outstanding performance for 8th grade U.S. Studies to Bennett Ebert. Let's give one final round of applause to all of our individual teacher award winners. Next, I'd like to recognize the second half of the academic challenge, the 8th graders. So if I can have Mrs. Clark and Mrs. Johnson come back up. Hopefully, Mr. Karoff in 9th grade, I believe he does academic challenge for the high school. We'll be looking for everyone to come, these 8th graders to continue with their academic challenge when they get to high school next year. So please, can I have Caden Bursick, Lily David, Vanessa Marker, Caitlin McDonald, Leah Nordhaus, and Brady Tyson make their way forward. These are 8th grade academic challenge merit winners. They did an awesome job competing this year. I also like to thank Mrs. Johnson and Mrs. Clark, who every year take on the academic challenge and always bring home a trophy. It's always nice. Let's give all of our academic challenge 7th and 8th grade last round of applause. Next, I'd like to recognize our 8th grade high honor roll recipients. I'm just going to call all the names and they can make their way up, please. Caden Bursick, Bennett Ebert, Madeline Gilmore, Allison Holman, Stephen Horniak, Emma Jarovic, Alex Liskai, Talina Maxwell, Caitlin McDonald, Lexi Moon, Ava Nordhaus, Avery Schilling, Brady Tyson, Jack Weekman, and finally, this is honor or high honor roll, Riley Wyatt. Let's give these students high honor roll round of applause. Next, I would like to have Brock Adams come up, please. Brock, you are being recognized for perfect attendance. Now, it's not just this year as an 8th grader that Brock has had perfect attendance. Brock has had perfect attendance dating back to his 6th grade year. Given everything that we have gone through in the last 2 to 3 years going on with COVID, quarantining, contact tracing, with Brock being here for all of those years, to me, is definitely something that is worth recognition. So please, let's give Brock a big round of applause. Thank you, Brock. It used to be the perfect attendance award was always taken for granted, but again, the last couple of years have really shown that those things that we took for granted are easily taken away. All right, now we get to our presidential award winners for 8th grade. There are 2 categories for our presidential winners. These are students who maintained an A/B average from the moment they became 5th graders to now that they are 8th graders, which is quite the feat, again, given everything that we have been through the last couple of years with online learning, contact tracing, missing a lot of hours. So these students will be receiving the Silver Award. These are AB all middle school career, thinking back to when you first came in here as a 5th grade. So if I can have these students, Brock Adams, Caden Bursick, Bennett Ebert, again, we'd like these students just to stay on the stage too. Ramaya Fear, Michaelin Fleckner, Landon Graber, Allison Holman, Emma Jarovic, Alex Liskai, Vanessa Marker, Ava Nordhaus, Avery Schilling, Alex Speck, Donovan Statham, Hunter Sweeney, Jalen Wagner, Jake Widman, Riley Wyant, and Roxy Zellman. Again, these students have maintained all A's and B's since their 5th grade year. So once they're all up here and they receive their awards, we'll give them a big round of applause. So let's give our presidential winners silver category, all AB middle school career, a big round of applause. Thank you very much. Okay, our final category . Our final presidential award winners. This is the gold category, and I'm going to turn the microphone over to Mrs. Connors, and she has a special reading that goes along with these awards.
The gold winner are the students who have maintained a 4.0 all A average all 4 years of middle school. And this award comes with a letter from President Joe Biden. It says, "Congratulations on receiving this 2022 President's Education Award. It says, young leaders like you are why the First Lady and I are more optimistic about the future than ever before. This award is a testament to your hard work, tenacity, and perseverance, especially during these difficult times. You have shown your family, friends, school, and community what you can accomplish, and you should be very proud. You are part of the most gifted and talented generation in our history, and the world is going to need you. Keep studying hard and remember to always lead by example. I have every confidence that you will translate your talents into a greater opportunity, happiness, and prosperity for yourself, our nation, and the world. Your future is bright. Keep the faith. Sincerely, President Joe Biden."
Again, these students have maintained all A 4.0 grade point average from their 5th grade year all the way to now. So I'd like to recognize Madeline Gilmore, Stephen Horniak, Lexi Moon, and Brady Tyson. And again, we'll have them stay on the stage for one big applause. Let's give our presidential gold winners one big round of applause. Thank you all very much. Students, 8th grade in particular, I wish you nothing but the best as you move into high school. Think about the 4 short years that you were in 5th grade those 4 years ago and how quickly those have gone to now you're 4 short years away from graduating high school. You have your future in front of you. Everything is laid out. It's up to you to accept the challenge as to whether or not you want to meet your goals and exceed. 7th grade, you are now the leaders of the middle school. You will be our 8th grade class next year. The 7th graders will be looking to you for leadership, for guidance. Next year, you will be standing up here getting the President's Awards. I'd like to thank a few special people who've helped make today possible. First of all, Mrs. Freeborn. She printed all of the certificates, organized everything. The teachers who took time to create these awards, sign these awards. I'd like to thank all of them. Mrs. Connors, I'd also like to thank for helping out passing these out. I'd also like to thank our superintendent, Dr. Kaufman, for all of his help and guidance. And most importantly, students, I'd like to thank you. I will definitely miss all of you next year, and I will check in with Mrs. Connors to see how everyone is doing. So I wish you all the best. Wish you all the most luck. Everything is out there for you next year. Let's take advantage of it, and let's give everybody one final round of applause today. To our family and friends watching live at home, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you, Mr. Clark, for also videoing our portion. Students, please wait to be dismissed until our live streaming event is concluded.